Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are starting the DLC for Dead Island. What I'm going to be looking forward to as far as new the DLC is to try and fill in some of the holes that were in the story and see if they can improve upon many of the missing elements of the game. Now let's see. If I click this, that just loads the second playthrough of our main
Found you.
playthrough.
You beat up pretty bad.
Yeah. So that's not what we want. We could, in theory, play the game a second time, but to play the DLC, we have to play a new game and not pick one of the default characters. So we play the ZN all the way up to level 40 of what I believe is a max of level 65. Now we're gonna play as Ryder, which is the side quest, and he was the bad guy at the end of the game. So if you've just watched us play the main game, or if anyone had played the main game, which they probably had to get this DLC, everybody pretty much knows he's the bad guy too, and knows that he dies at the end. So it's not even like spoilers. So we don't even know how far or how long this story's gonna be. His health is 100, his stamina is 100, his speed's 100. He looks like he's a gun character. There's this character bio that goes on and on and on down here on the left. Basically some kind of military special ops thing. I don't know how much his story is really going to even connect back to the main game. All it really has to do. One of the major plot holes that either I missed or just didn't get mentioned was that in the middle of the main game we did call for a helicopter evacuation by smugglers, and then that helicopter said it was coming, I think, and just never showed up. There was no more to that quest, which isn't super surprising because there's so much in the late part of the game that just didn't get finished. We were running into so many monster closets, so many straight lines, so many levels that were just straight past from A to B to C as far as the points go, that the open world feeling of the resort area gets completely missed. I have 70 out of 72 areas explored for one achievement. I have no idea what those other two were, and it would be really annoying to try and go do it in a second playthrough. Maybe the map would help a little bit with that. So if you wanted to read the character's bio, that was it as it scrolled, but I'm not going to read it out. 2 weeks earlier, location classified.
18th of July 2006. Interviewing Ryder White, a colonel in the Australian...
This game is completely different. We're going to start in a different area.
Yes, sir. Are you prepared to follow any and all orders from your commanding officer?
Of course, sir.
Are you prepared to kill the enemy without hesitation?
Yes, sir.
If necessary for the greater good, are you prepared to kill civilians?
Yes, sir.
That's a violation of the
Are you
Geneva
prepared to kill this
Convention.
enlisted man?
Yes, sir.
That's probably
This fellow
just
officer.
treason.
Yes, sir.
This young girl.
Yes, sir.
Will you kill this woman?
Yes, sir.
Interesting.
You think he won't push the button because of her.
He hesitated, which is why he was reassigned to Banoi.
So who is she?
His wife.
Can we get her to the island?
She's already there. She's been there 6 months now, and I believe she's the best chance we have to slow him down.
That's an interesting thought. Slow him down. Who are they trying to slow down? Ryder White or maybe the bad guy? If there is going to be some straight bad guy in this game.
We're approaching the slums, Colonel.
Washington. Are you alright, mate?
Let's just do this.
There's
So
still
the
people
zombie
down there,
apocalypse.
Colonel.
Irrelevant. Execute.
Alright, boys. On Colonel Waite's order. Show us the fireworks.
One of the things that should be considered is they've made a horrible mistake in this game because
Why are you looking at me like that?
this guy turned into a zombie. So just being in the airspace over it seems to show you can get infected. You don't even have to really be dead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That again changes the storyline.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, yes, sir.
So yeah, if you can become a zombie just by, I don't know, by being susceptible to breathing it in, the game totally changes. And that's not even a zombie infection anymore. That's a straight up airborne disease. It breaks all the rules of the zombie movie film. We have a
Super 64, do you read
DLC.
me?
So
Base
for
to
the
Super
Ripper mod,
64, do you read me?
Base.
Super 64.
This is Colonel
really?
Ryder White. Super 64 has crashed. I'm the only survivor.
Are you hurt, Colonel?
I'm all right. Just banged up a bit. Has Unit 4 been evacuated yet? If not, have them pick me up on the way back from the bridge. Over.
Sorry, sir, we lost contact with Unit 4 in Zone 1 before they managed to reach the target.
What are you saying? They didn't blow the bridge yet? Jesus Christ. All right, I'll reconnoiter the area and see if I can locate them. Over and out.
Copy that, Colonel. Watch your back, sir.
So he has direct contact with them to start with. Let's take a moment to look at the map. No map available. Quest. Nothing. We have 2 medkits and the Ripper mod, which is DLC. And we start at level 15. And it looks like we don't even have skills. We also start with 10,000 cash. So if you just jump into this before you play the main game, you actually get a couple of challenges done immediately. Which is messed up. Anyways, to get back to what I was saying. At the very beginning of this game, there's this rap song, the Who Do You Voodoo Be word, where they talk completely and blatantly about zombies. And so this universe knows about zombies, knows what they are, which means most of the people that survived at all should be completely 100% prepared to take on a zombie apocalypse and should be gathering weapons and shooting and aiming for the head. And it really contradicts all of the people that in the main game you had to save and help out. And the fact that nobody in the main game really said the zombie word. If I tomorrow saw somebody with rabies, I would say that's a zombie, shoot him in the head. I probably would say that. Well, I might say that's rabies, but if I saw somebody with a disease that was like zombieism completely. We're getting bolts and things. We found the constituent part to our what? We got some stuff to build stuff if I got to a workbench, but I'd still need a weapon. This is kind of a tutorial area, I suppose. Now we have a crowbar. Here we can see we're in the city, and that so we can switch between one that does 127 and one that does 147. I don't know if you really need a tutorial in this section at all, because this DLC requires you to have owned the game. The DLC came out months probably after the original game came out. It's a shocking crowbar mod in a phone. Seems like it's handing me exactly what I would need. Oh, I'm past this wall, so I just need to actually jump down. That's pretty linear there. Nothing in the back of this, but they never did have this in the main game, so somebody put some extra work into creating that. They were all, if there were any trucks or ambulances, their backs were always closed in the main game. It'll be interesting to see if there's any collectibles besides mods in this game, in this DLC. It's also kind of interesting to see how long and far this can go. It seems like we're going to be doing bad things throughout the whole game. So there's 3 hits, but I have the head stomp by default, which is nice. I kind of wish I had the double head stomp in the beginning. That's interesting that he just ran into the electricity. I should hit him while he's electrified though. That's the right way to do it. Spiteful diving knife. I don't know if he's a knife character. I mean, in a lot of ways he might just be a overall generalist and good at doing everything. So our first step here is just to get as much stuff as possible, and it seems like the game is gonna help us with that, which probably means it's not that long. It wouldn't surprise me if this was only a couple hours. It would surprise me if it was like 1 hour. Alright. So we gotta kill this guy quickly. And then we gotta throw... Oh, come on. This is no good. Darn it.
Did some damage there.
So the last thing we need is him to start making statements when he kills guys. That would get very annoying. We already had a lot of annoyings when you were statements when you were looting on people, and they would say, "Let's see." Wow, you've been killed. Load last save. Interesting. Is this a straight up like hardcore Iron Man run? If it is, I'm out. I mean, I'm straight out of this game if there is no respawning at all. That gets to a level of insanity I'm not ready to play. Some things are looted, some things aren't. I mean, I haven't even been to the point where I need to be. It's giving me a lot of bleach, which might turn into a thing of...
Oh, what a bloody shithole.
This is kind of difficult. I mean, this is not... Yeah, running into two suiciders right at the beginning is a really difficult start to the game. You can give me as many weapons as you think I can handle, but when they're killing you, again, the weirdness of eating any food in the middle of a zombie apocalypse becomes apparent. Again, back of the truck is open. Nice. It's a nice thought. It's something that probably should have been. Yeah, let's see if we can.
That's how you do it.
The area of effect on that electrical wire seems to be pretty high. Should I be trying to crawl on the roof? Find a better, easier path? Doesn't seem like that would work. Maybe this would make a lot more sense if this was like a pre-ordered bonus. I guess that would make a little bit more sense. That would explain some of the start stuff. Right now I'm just low on stamina. I can't hit this guy. I can't stomp on his head because he's technically under the other guy.
Sir,
Baseball bat.
you're about half a click from the location where we airdrop weapons for Unit 6.
How long is a click?
I will bloody bury you!
So apparently I have Fury mode already. Really? They're not telling me any skills or anything. They're just... I just have Fury mode by default.
We request that all citizens please remain inside. Anyone on the street will be considered hostile.
Interesting. Again, with no map showing any of this, this kind of feels like they've taken a section of the city that they had already done. This guy's dead. This guy's dead. And they've walled it off even more. Alright. So, playing the weapons expert in comparison to playing a blunt expert, you kind of see the major difference there when these infected start running at you. That you can't just beat them off with a baseball bat. You really need a weapon that's sharp to chop that head off as they come running. Hey, it looks like we got a recording. We have the zombies that are already carrying weapons. Taking a standard 3 attacks to kill a zombie. It seems like we're getting this same playback over and over again. So the area is starting to open up a little bit. But unless
All
a
right.
scene's gonna happen here where every zombie body that I don't kill is gonna get called and run towards me,
We request that all citizens please
I'm
remain
not
inside.
sure
Anyone on the street will be
being
hostile
super
and
thorough here is it gonna even be useful. I'm just gonna have a bunch of weapons. Seems like police station and sewer section and all that. Can't get in this building. Seems like there's another section over here.
We request that all citizens please remain inside. Anyone on the street will be considered hostile and dealt with accordingly.
I guess we should play thoroughly. We are getting items. But until we get to a workbench, any items I pick up are kind of pointless. And I don't put it past this game that it ends up being pointless either way. I think if we went that way, we'd hit the church. Is that where we're going?
We request that all citizens please remain inside. Anyone on the street will be considered hostile and
We're picking up phones like crazy. Can I come over here and turn off the siren? Nope.
Ryder, it's Emily. Things are going from bad to worse here. The prisoners started rioting when we lost control of the infected. We barricaded ourselves inside here and are trying to hold out until the rescue helicopter arrives.
I want you on that chopper first, Emily. You understand me? No heroics.
that all citizens please remain inside. Anyone on the street will be considered hostile and dealt with accordingly.
So Emily is talking to him. They seem like they're really they're working together, at least to some extent. I would have kind of assumed that Emily would have already been bitten and already been in big trouble. There's a workbench nearby, good. So the question we've got to now figure out is, we have something that does 162 and 146. Do we have anything we want to drop from our inventory? 181, 206, 170. This sledgehammer, and this, and this, and this, and this. Take the tiring metal baseball bat, and what else do we want? Tiring homemade knife, and tiring crowbar, and we'll change that to the tiring hammer. All kinds of stuff on this counter. Let's see, what can we do? We can make a shocking crowbar mod. So let's start with that. And then that's repair that dangerous crowbar, and then upgrade that damage. And I kind of want to keep this machete upgraded, but in a lot of ways it's probably not even a good idea. It's probably a fine concept to just leave everything the way it is. We started with 10,000, but without a store coming up, that 10,000 may be the only 10,000 we have in the entire game. Without that question being answered, we are just kind of in this quagmire. I feel like I could just jump I really feel like I could just speed run and jump this area. Wow, that guy's like exploding. I swear, one of those zombies just exploded. I guess we have the rage mode. So. We gotta keep that guy away.
We request that all citizens please anyone on the street will be considered hostile and dealt with accordingly.
I mean, it's just way too early in a game, any game really, for this to be going on. For us to run into the suiciders. Let's see. So if you crouch down, you can get in this somewhat awkwardly. But there was nothing back there, and I doubt there ever will be. So if I get to the church, does this happen after the main characters in the game are at the church and gone, or is this before they show up?
Anything useful?
It's kind of hard to believe either way because it was so open-ended that you could have gone back to the church. The thought there is, man, that has like a huge knockback. Is this how the game played for a blunt character? Or a throwing character? Whatever right is? I don't know. I'm a little saddened that these don't just explode when thrown. Yeah, it doesn't seem like that's the way you're supposed to go. That seems too flimsy a path. There's nothing here. Going back up here reveals nothing. I can't jump up here. So yeah, none of that seems like none of that seemed like it was anything. Is this the whole game, or is this just the first section, or what? It's so hard to tell. I can pretty much assume that they intended for there to be a lot in this area, in this game. But the way the main game ended, there's no guarantee that they actually were allowed or able to finish this DLC any more than they were allowed to finish the main game. I love how they just sit there. The zombies are pretty realistic in every aspect except for the aspect where they sit there when they knock you down and just give you that opportunity. Oh, tape number 5.
Everyone's dead.
Why is it not playing?
Everyone's dead.
unit.
I guess I have to be near it.
It wasn't even the infected. Bloody rascal gang. They took everything. Bastards didn't even kill me. They just left me here to bleed out in the street. Oh, this disease is gonna spread. There's no stopping it now. Not unless they nuke the whole bloody island. I've got to crawl away from here before the infected find me. Oh shit, oh shit, one of them sees me. Oh Christ, more of them. Oh my God, oh, didn't run.
Okay. Picking up bleach and duct tape like crazy. I'm searching there. Were there computer monitors in the main game? I don't think there were. How's this for damage? 167, 64, not any real good. Alright.
This is bloody sick!
Give me that weapon back. Trying homemade cleaver. Doesn't look like there's anything else in here. I wonder if we are potentially just going to areas where a side quest is going to have us go. It would be nice if we actually finished the side quest by going in these areas, but I suspect if it's anything like the main game, that it doesn't work that way. There's a guy coming towards me slowly. Nothing over here. I wonder if I should just enjoy every little bit of fighting I can get out of this. Oh no, don't lose my crowbar. Because there's gonna be so little of it. This really feels like we may go the whole game with just a crowbar as our only real weapon that we can mod.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Base, this is Colonel White. I just located what's left of Unit 4. Whoever attacked them, stripped them clean of everything. Weapons, ammo, explosives, everything.
Copy that.
So I gotta drop a piece of junk weapon here.
It's probably those local rascal gangs. They're taking advantage of this outbreak to loot whatever they can. Colonel, you need to find those stolen explosives and blow that bridge ASAP.
I know that, Base. I'm the one who sent them on the bloody mission. Anybody see anything from the air?
Earlier we had reports of a large mob of armed civilians in the western area of Zone 3, not far from the central police station.
Copy that, Base. Over and out.
Not expecting him, really. Just got lucky there. Here. I can't hit this guy unless they get in the way. I cannot turn around 100%. Hit him. Interesting. The amount of increase on the damage on the weapons is going up very fast. I'm taking note of that. We have one incendiary grenade that we'll want to hold on to until we have a better idea of how many we're gonna get. Well, it looks like the church is blocked off. No map. So, wait a minute. The church is here. There should be another way to the church, like where this whole section's blocked off, and there isn't. Interesting. So we're gonna walk by it, but not be able to enter it, it seems. It wouldn't surprise me a lot if in this entire game we didn't actually
Time to die, mate!
talk to or deal with very many characters. I should not have used that medkit. That would actually kind of make a lot of sense, because for all I know, this is gonna be the big reveal here. Is this is gonna all be in his head, and he's not talking to his wife, and he's not doing anything. It almost looks like we could make that jump, doesn't it? But we know one of the twists here is that he cannot be a zombie unless they're going to come back and say there's clones, and there's 2 of them. That's because we see him at the end of the main game. Unless they're just going to say this story is not even in the same universe and it's just a similar universe. Where's the zombie coming from? I hear him screaming. I don't see how they're gonna. So I think we're right back here, and now like some door will be open. Yeah, the door will be open right here. Okay. We can hear a zombie right behind it. On the first try. Let's run over here and kick this guy. Or girl.
Do not mess with me!
It'll be an interesting test to see if we get to the end of this DLC before we run out of his stupid quips. Because we've already gone through like 3 of them. Let's see. Repair. Shocking crowbar mod. No, I don't want to do another shocking crowbar mod quite yet. Not a flimsy crowbar compared to my dangerous crowbar. I will do it when I get a better crowbar. But apparently that's the only thing we're gonna get. Let's see, do we have a weapon that's less than like this? We'll switch that out, yeah. Without another mod, and without a lot of mods, we're gonna probably end up using the crowbar the whole game. Even if they give me like a baseball bat mod, it would be very many options. It'd be either poison or electric damage, because fire damage is practically never used, and water damage can only be seemingly done by drowning the zombie in actual water. That knockback though, wow. It is definitely taking all my stamina though.
Come here!
Undeniably, all my stamina is just one thing takes a massive amount. Unlike some of the other sharp weapons we've seen. Do we want to just avoid? I'm not sure we don't want to just avoid. It may be a better move. So like, what happens if I take this and throw it that way? Well, that works. There's another way up there. And there's like 3 there, and we see a bunch of walking that way. And it seems like that whole section is accessible. I'm not even really prone to thinking about looking around areas now, though, since the area we searched before turned out to be the area we needed to go anyways. Those 3 zombies. Climb up here. I need to either use a med kit or well, I already hit the button before I said the other option. Or find food was the other option. I'm using med kits pretty heavily here, but usually that doesn't turn out to be a problem. Did we pick up those grenades, or were there no grenades there? Let's see. We apparently need a new... Let's get rid of the tiring metal baseball bat so we can pick up the grenades.
What's in here?
New mod. We can make sticky bomb mod. And so what do you have to do to make a sticky bomb? You need a homemade knife and a diving knife. Alright, let's see. What's our lowest knives? Tiring homemade knife, and then that one, and then that one, and then we've got a bunch of those. So if I need to throw some diving knives in there, I can do that. That'll turn out nice. Hey, here's a guy that's actually gonna talk to me. That's surprising. So if I just wanted to take those guys out.
Let's turn up the juice a little.
But yeah, let's just do that and electrocute. That's cool. I kind of wish there was more of that in the main game. Although, how long is it going to take for all these guys to die? And are they giving me any XP for this, or am I just killing them? I don't know. It seems like I'm just killing them. Large battery bolts, flimsy diving knife, belt, fruit, feeble revolver. We gotta take this revolver. All this bleach, which screams bullets. So let's see, what's the next piece of junk we want to get rid of? That. So if we go over to the revolver, it's gonna cost us some money, but I think it's a good idea to get that up to 200 and have that ready. And let's talk to this guy and see what he wants.
What the hell is happening here? You're a soldier. Why aren't you protecting us? I saw you shoot a woman back there. She was sick in the head and you shot her like an animal.
I didn't do that. I didn't shoot any women. I didn't even have a gun. Really? So he's just straight up lying, and well, maybe he can't tell the difference between one military guy and the other, which is understandable. Let's see. Take this and see if we can get that close enough to the fire. Nope, can't. Well, that was a couple bullets. Probably wasted. Would have been more ideal if I had made that shot. Wow, did I get knocked back? Damn, I'm getting all kinds of knocked back. Not even knocked down, just knocked back. That's something we never experienced in the main game. For a second there, that looked like a area that doesn't seem like there's anything over here. Might have been a better idea to leave the power going. Brass knuckles, duct tape. I never found any use for the brass knuckles in the game. It seems like a very silly way to try and play a zombie game. And again, I don't want to even really search. So we may end up just getting through this DLC really fast because I don't even want to go to side areas and search. It seems repetitive and unnecessary. Seems like we're getting a ton of stuff. So that's would be 2 areas we've walked right by. Maybe it would get us a recording,
what
but
a bloody
here's a
mess.
recording right here, number 4.
I had to execute Captain Jackson. I found him feasting on a bloody corpse. He was crouched in the street like an animal, and his face was covered in blood. When he looked up at me, I knew he had no fucking idea who I was. He growled at me and bared his teeth, and I shot him right in the bloody head. It's the only way to put these poor bastards down. I didn't want to just leave him in the street like that. Jesus Christ, we have to finish what we started here. We have to blow that bloody bridge.
And so we're trying to blow up a bridge. This is a large med kit, which means pretty soon we'll get rid of that. We're already into the realm of large med kits. If we find number 3, then we're probably about halfway through the game. Well, of the recordings, unless they're gonna do something more. Boy, that seems a little bit more bloody than I remember it being in the main game. Knocking off heads. Need this
Christ. There's not much left of them.
Let's see, this medium speed revolver at 155. What's the feeble revolver? It's not great. I need to use one of my explosive things, explosive knives pretty soon. Again, I have just no desire to want to go over there. I'm more focusing like a military man on wanting to. Come on. You guys come this way? Good. I'm about to die. I've been killed. Load less save.
What a bloody mess.
Alright. Did that give me another med kit? Do we have 2 now? Yeah, 2 large med kits.
Like rabid goddamn animals!
So they're not actually...
Christ. There's not much left of them.
It's not actually that bad of a deal. 179. Take that grenade. Now let's see. I have an incendiary grenade and a regular grenade. That's why they're not stacking as nicely as I would have liked. So this medium speed pistol, I'm gonna drop that and take the spiteful pistol, which is more powerful. So a bunch of them are jumping over the fence over there with like no trouble whatsoever. Guy just gets behind you, knocks you down. They're not even really giving me time to turn around. I got no stamina. I gotta just sit here and make sure every hit is timed right. Because one miss swing and I don't have enough stamina for this. Is your leg just sitting there?
Ah, this will come in handy.
I can't die like this!
Yeah, I don't really feel like I was given an opportunity here to that energy drink. They seem like they just keep coming. Let's come up here and take a moment. Well, geez, this seems like it's straight up just a different area. Well, they've set it up so that the zombies can... Yeah, really? Come on.
I never trained for this!
I think he probably did. Give me my weapon back. I need that pathway blocked. Take that dangerous crowbar. Take the money. I think I lost a weapon there, but whatever. Let's see. Repair a dangerous crowbar. We don't really need to repair the explosive things. We don't have any new upgrades, and then we have the spiteful pistol versus the revolver, which we could spend money on, but I don't know if we should. We're kind of like right back to the same point. without having any stores anywhere. You're kind of in this strange scenario where it just doesn't matter how much you could upgrade. Without money, you can't upgrade. Money makes the world go around, even in the zombie apocalypse, it seems like. I'm gonna be really, really surprised if this game manages to stretch this out any longer than what we're seeing here. Like, we are supposed to go 34 meters this way.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, what's the point? I can't even... What's the point of being able to heal yourself if you don't even have enough time after you heal yourself to swing your weapon? That's not fair. I'm getting so many med kits. I'm trying to go... Is this the way? I guess this seems like the way. Yeah, we're in a little section, again, of safety, small area of safety. Duct tape, bleach, without the mod to make bullets though. Wait, we still haven't even fixed that issue. Medium speed magnum, I'll take that. But still no... nothing. Like, explosive flowing knife should be right there. Flimsy homemade thing for 206. We'll get rid of that one. Then we'll probably get rid of the spiteful pistol. Because it's just happening so fast that we're running into new things that we want. Take that large med kit. Is there anything else to really pick up here? Let's talk to this guy.
This was our second honeymoon. The vacation of a lifetime. And then that's when my wife got sick. I tried to take her to the hospital, but she attacked me. I screamed at her to stop. I begged her. I did everything I could, but she wouldn't listen to me. So I hit her, and I hit her again, and I hit her until she stopped moving. Oh my God.
What's sad is we don't even know if she was a zombie. Probably, but it's kind of ironic. This writing is better than half of the characters in the main game. They're not giving us any quests or telling us to do anything, but the writing is better.
Ryder, it's Emily. It's chaos here. The guards are either gone, dead, or infected. And the only reason I'm still alive is because one of the prisoners spirited me away. His name is Kevin, and we've barricaded ourselves in an area cut off from the rest of the facility.
You watch yourself with that prisoner, Em. The only reason he saved you is because you're his ticket out of there.
So there's some more wire in here to pick up. Weighted plate. This is terrible game design. It's in here, but I have to basically jump to pick it up. I think that's everything. Engine parts. So again, we repair our dangerous crowbar. We can't take anything. We've got a medium speed magnum here, which is about 100 more, well over 100 more damage, so we'll take that magnum and upgrade that. We're staying at about 5,000 as far as our as far as our money is concerned, but we're not going to get very much above that without some stores. Seems like we're running into all these caches of weapons which did not show up in the game, and we kind of have to assume this took place before the main game, so where did all those stores of weapons, or the containers at least, go? Well, this is a little bit surprising. We're at 26% done with the main progress. That is strange. So I bet that means there's only 4 of them, but unless in the next recording I finish one quest and then the other 2 quests are shorter, it still feels like we're gonna end up spending 3 or 4 hours in this game. Couldn't be much more than that though. Notice the bullets that we have are a higher number too, compared to the Sharps Expert. Yeah. We haven't leveled up once. Not sure we really are going to. It's kind of hard to even tell if you could. Anywho, that's going to be where we end this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.